And that's the finished result. So you can see that it definitely wasn't a waste of my time by putting that colour on her roots. It's given us a beautiful blend and a beautiful tone. So it's well worth your time. So it's pink mostly with some flashes of purple, all blending through really nicely. I am going to put a curl through this because I feel like a curl just always shows things off so much better. Just takes it to the next level. Now the way that I do my curls is generally, well, these days I use a curling iron, but if I were to use a straightener, I always just straighten that section first to give me a really nice smooth finish and smooth ends. And I like to just kind of leave the ends out when I curl. And I find that that just gives me a more casual curl, that more lived-in look, and it doesn't make people feel like their hair's really short. And I'll always just direct it away from the face. So going back from one side and then going back from the other side, all directed back from the face, and they meet in the middle. And that way it just looks like it flows. Her hair was a little uneven before I started as well. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a bit of a band where there was some old tint, and you can't even see that now. They've just disguised it so well. You can see, you start to see a bit better my straight ends. Yep, that's the secret. And you can do this with a curling iron as well. My client just requested that I use the straighteners, so that's what I went for. You can see my Dyson in the background there, my trusty old Dyson. Love that little thing. Smooth it all out. Then I'll put the curl in, and notice that I'll leave out the end. You can completely leave the end out, or you can really quickly just go over it for like a second. I can't help myself, I'm a fidgeter. Look at that shine. Curls just take things to a whole new level, don't they? It is so worth spending the time and curling your clients to get that photo. Look at the way the light reflects off them. Just takes it to a different dimension. And you can see I haven't really missed a thing because I've been so thorough with my application. It's all in the application. Now I'm going to take you outside. I am a mobile hairdresser, so I work with natural light. I don't have a ring light or anything. That's my mum. And this is what I take around with me to clients. So this is my white throw, and that is my white background. And I just take that around, and then you know, get the client to hold it. Always like to give the curls a bit of a comb through. Give them that lived-in look. That's my mum's finger. Coming into the screen there. And I always get them to tip their head back. Tip their head right back so I can see those roots. Don't be afraid to get hands-on and just move them around to where you want them. So I'll start off with their head back, and then I'll turn this way, turn that way, taking photos of every angle. Because there's always one side that works out better than the other. And now to show off these pinwheels, I find a really good way is to just kind of pin some of it up and expose those colours underneath. I'm not a very good styler at all, but this is just what I've kind of learnt to do. So I've just tied a little hairband there, one bobby pin I've got, and I'm going to just make a little roll thingy here. Useless at styling, but this is all I can do. And then I'll run through it again. I'll tip her head back, I'll turn her to the side, turn her to the other side. And that's the final product. See how I use my finger to just separate some of these sections? The simplest little things like that. That just opens it up nicely.